buddy, how you doing? Yeah, it went pretty good last test, Luke Duke. I want to get it so it's perfect. Perfect. How you doing, Gold Wishing? Wish? That's German for gold prospecting, right? Gold Wishing? Gold Wishing and Pay Dirt. How you doing, buddy? John Wolf, welcome, welcome. Dude Outdoors, welcome, welcome, welcome. And we have our good friend from Massachusetts with the creator of the Creek Critter and Riverator that we use personally. Run for the hills! Yeah. Oh, spiked out that. And Luke Duke, welcome back. Ron Moore, yeah, Deja Vu, yeah. Life and Times of Barney Taylor, welcome, welcome, welcome. Randy Scotty Tony, hope you had a good birthday yesterday, buddy. Teddy C, are you back with us? Just watching the Cruise movie on Netflix. Yeah, The Dirt. I watched it the other night. Then I watched some videos on it on YouTube. Apparently, some parts aren't totally accurate, but and they left out some things. But hey, you know, it's a movie. I got me a motel room, not sleeping in my truck tonight. I can understand that, Barney. And Ozarks, how you doing? How's it doing up in the Ozark Mountains? Our friend in Arkansas. So how's it running? Smooth? Company bad guys? Yeah, yeah. But you know, at that time and age, I wasn't the best guy either. And I wasn't even a rock star, but I partied like one. Every few seconds, I get a pause on my end. Also wants to try and buffer. Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, but it could also be, there's so many factors. Yesterday's stream went I won't say flawless, there was some buffering. There's stuff on YouTube's end, there's your connection. Are you on Wi-Fi, hardwire, or network on your phone? What areas are you in? The weather plays a part in it. Also, web traffic to YouTube plays a part in it. There's my connection, your connection. Just so many variables, you know what I mean? And for what I'm doing, I'm trying to give you all the best product I can, and I hope you know that. I made a pretty decent investment thanks to Patreons and super chatters and advertisers and whatnot. I was able to get a good computer, and no, I didn't fork it all out at once or I'd still be waiting. I have it on payments, which is good. Thank you, Amazon. Mike Wolf, welcome, welcome. Just giving you feedback from my end. I understand that, Patrick, and I see it's doing a little more. So, I understand that, and that's what I want. I want the feedback. That way I could tweak with some adjustments a little more. I could even cut down a little on my bitrate, video bitrate, so hopefully that can help. Like latency or whatever they call that. I move that down. Thank you, Ron. So other than that, what news do we have? Oh yeah, do you? Let me get a page out. I'm gonna show you a channel. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Puts out a lot of content like Jared from Adventures with Purpose does. Exploring with the Nug. But I'm gonna be over at this guy's channel tonight. Here, let me take down this chat for a second. Screen chapter, screen share, capture. Now this guy, Jeremy, I've been seeing him in certain circles in the creator area or content creator area. Also over at Liz's channel, The Digging Connect, my good friend, and our channel's good friend. And I'm gonna be on Jeremy's live stream tonight as his guest at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Exploring with the Nugs live stream. It's gonna be really good. He has a lot of content, and I like what he does. Actually, I want to really do it. I have masks, snorkel. I even have a hookah system and regulator. And our rivers around here don't flow really fast, so I'm not too worried about dragging away. But he also magnet fishes and metal detects. He lives down in Georgia, I believe, so we're trying to give him a little bit of the gold bug too. But you know how I am here at Flash in Your Pan. I like pretty much all things treasure hunting, outdoors, you know. I want to bring all of you all kinds of content, from bushcraft to survival, well, survival, bushcraft, same thing. But treasure hunting, from metal detecting, gold prospecting, and all different types. Besides my typical prospecting and do-it-yourself content that I put out. I do have some plans about adding another show in the mix during the week. Probably something to do with coins and whatnot. I have a vast coin collection and stuff, so I think I'll be doing some stuff like that. Probably call it Red's Coins and Collectibles or something like that, because I love history and I love collecting and stuff. But join us tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, with Exploring with the Nugs live stream. I'm usually there, and join us. There's gonna be me for his guest. I'm pretty stoked about it. He's new at live streaming and new at YouTube in general, but he puts on a really, really good show, and his wife, Cat Lady, She's off in the shadows. You don't see her, you hear her, and she's part of the show. Should be a really good time. So to check it out. To check it out. Hey, Gold Hunter, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gonna get my plane ticket next weekend for Cali. Patrick Moore. I want you to get a big box, full of moss and dirt. Just moss. It's easy to harvest, dude. It will grow back eventually. And so maybe some classified pay dirt too, but I think I'll go with the moss. I used to really like mossing back in the day. I really enjoyed it. So, if you would, send me a box of dirt. Send me a box of dirt. Dan02. If I could afford it, if I didn't buy that thing right there, if I didn't have to buy that thing right there, I'd probably be going, or I would have been in Washington right now and enjoying the gold show at Portland, Oregon right now if I didn't buy that computer. So, hey, the light moss. Yeah, I will take a box of moss. You bet, yeah. I see a little buffering, but not bad. It hasn't been too bad. Yeah, Ron Hurt pay dirt. That's right. Also, uh, this guy right here, go wash, go, sorry, I'm butchering it. Uh, go watching. Um, he's German, Austrian, um, and I always reply to him and comment in German, so he understands it. But he only has 132 subscribers, and I enjoy his content. Here's his channel right here. Click on the three dots next to his name when you hover over it and head over to his channel and help the guy out. We're in this community together, and we don't have to look at each other as competitors. No, we're all ambassadors of our lifestyle. And I don't use the word hobby. It's not in my vocabulary with our lifestyle. To me, it's a lifestyle, just the way I say it. It's a lifestyle. So, if you ever wonder why I don't call it a hobby, out west, it would be a bit on the political spectrum side too. But out here in the Midwest, it really don't matter if I even called it a hobby, but it's not a hobby. Gold prospecting and that lifestyle, it's pretty much all consuming. So it's my lifestyle. I come home, I'm at work, I talk about my channel and my show, and I bug my guys, and I work with. I don't really bug them. Actually, once in a while, Nate Pugsley, one of the guys I work with, joins us during my live streams, and his daughter Journey really enjoys it too, and she likes it when I give her a shout out. And I call her my #1 fan. But you know, I come home, I work on next week's show, or I'm doing some editing, or I'm hunting down future guests. I book like 3 months in advance for my guests. Sometimes they back out. The last couple that had to back out, I didn't really worry too much about getting a fill in because I kind of like it when we're open form, open line Tuesday. Anyway, I'm working on some stuff to incorporate so we could have more people in. Matter of fact, if I can bring up Skype and see how it runs with Skype, and but check out this channel. You can see I'm subscribed. I even have his bell rung, and check him out. Um, he has a bit of content, so head on over there. Check it out. Check it out. You're more than welcome, Barney. Thank you for joining us. Be safe out there on the road, please, buddy. Enjoy your rest in your room. Moss for the boss. Haha. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And we need to get. You're going to Cali in June. First weekend of June, I think, or back June, end of May. So we need to get to No Tell'em Creek. That too, Terry. It's a obsession. It can be very much an obsession, and you don't need to look at that, do you? And that's why it's all consuming. It is a obsession, Terry. It can be a little lag, not much. Has it been too bad out there, friends? Leaving the 25th of May, I think, till the 1st. I thought that's what Dano said, Patrick. Don't seem like a big delay on my stream either. Let me do a count test. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. That ain't bad at all. Hey Bob Dip, how you doing? Off subject. Okay, but did you catch Ray Russo's video from last night? He has a new pan. No, I didn't. I know he's doing a first time metal detecting live stream right now. But hey, I have testing to do before next week's show. No, I'll check it out. What kind of pan is it? Bat pan? Gold claw? Uh, I'll look though, Bob. I'll look. I'll check it out. Major Minor, thanks for shopping in. This is my first time in your stream. Well, welcome, Major Minor. Thanks for coming in. This ain't a typical stream. It's a test. Um, Bye. See you later, I hope. Personally, I don't use the word bye very often. It's like, bye. Never gonna see you again. Bye. I'd rather say see you later. Have a good one until next time. Bedpan. Hey, you rockin'? Bedpan. Huh. I like that. I like that, Major Minor. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope the stream was somewhat enjoyable. Right now, I'm just trying to get feedback on how it's working. Like, I don't know if you heard, I got a new tower. I used to run off of a either a dual-core or might be a quad-core laptop, and a year and a half ago it did fine, but it wasn't cutting it, and I was doing a bare bones Google Hangout thing, and I wasn't digging it. I liked it because it was flawless for buffering and stuff, but I really didn't like it because it wasn't this. It wasn't this, and I can do more with that, with what I have here. So, thank you. I hope I see you around. Until then, may you always have a flash in your pan, Major Minor. And you never know. Maybe 1 to 2. I'll see you on the river. Please smash. I have all 17s. I hope you got the edge. Just sent PayPal. Okay, I'll look. It should be there. Yeah. You've got money. Oh, i7S. I'd have to look at my specs to tell you for sure what I have. Ron, I know you're really into your work for Microsoft and stuff. But I know I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, DRR or whatever that is. A GeForce graphics card with 4 gigabytes of dedicated RAM. 2 terabyte hard drive. Looks like it could be converted to water cooled too. It's a lot better than what I was using, Ron, brother. Definitely, definitely. So I still notice it's buffering a little bit. So I don't know if that's my end or YouTube's end. I'm not dropping zero packets, zero drop packets. CPU, I'm only at 2.0%, 1.7%, at 30 frames per second. My kilobyte speed is hovering around 1700, 1650. So excellent. Thank you for your input, Ron. Um, and AU Rockin', I'll get that dream mat out to you, like I said, next week. Uh, from earlier, my other test video, you could see I had some packages I had to mail out anyway. Um, so it seems like when it does buffer, it ain't for very long either. So that's good. You have a cool case. You can add the coolers overclock the CPU. Cool case? Oh, add the cooler. Yeah. Well, over, I guess, should I show you guys? See, I'll show you. See that little radiator thing? I believe it's over. It has that fan connected to it. See those pipes right there? I think that's for coolant because it looks like a radiator to me. And I would say it's right over my processors. So that's my guessing because I'm no computer whiz or nothing, you know. Everything I learned by myself teaching me. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, AU. Yeah, it's pretty much a gaming system, which from what I hear, that's be pretty much a streaming system also. Would be a gaming system. Working on it, Bob, yeah. Need something for power for streaming, and I know I need the RAM. I want to add more RAM. I have 2 extra RAM slots, and I want to add more RAM to it. Fill them all up. Give me 20 gigabytes of RAM. Hey, David, how you doing, David Buckles, sir? Um, I don't know. I'm kind of afraid to pull them out. See, let me uh, let me check my system. RAM 16 gigabytes. That's all it says. I'm not sure if it's the DDR2 or DDR3. I'll have to look. I see it's buffering a little bit more. I was hoping I could have a lot of things open and still be doing good. I'll find out and I'll let you know, Ron. Uh, yeah. It's a lower end PC at just around $1,000. But you know, I'm a craftsman by trade, a carpenter by trade, and I I'm a struggling YouTuber like all of yous out there. You know, just try and put out the best product I can. Rocking the YouTube waves, huh? Oh, cool case originated in Rochester, New York. Right on, right on. Excellent, excellent. All right, guys. Well, we're into this about 33 minutes. Come join me tonight over at Exploring with the Nug. I'm going to be Jeremy's guest. It should be a really good show. I hope to see a lot of you there. So I think I might tinker with a couple more things and read a little bit. I'll find out what the memory is or the RAM run, and I'll message you on Facebook. Yeah, oh, that's right, I do. Thank you very much. Let me show Skype. Let me show Skype. I think I have it up here. Is it not showing? Let's see if it comes up. Let me see. Who can I call? I think I'll call. I think I'll call David Buckle. I think I'll call David Buckle. But I'm not sure why it isn't coming up. Could be. I'm gonna call you Buckle. I'm gonna call you David Buckle. David Buckle. David!
Bloody hell, Ed. I had no clothes on or anything. I said to Deb, oh no, Ed's going to call. And because it's first thing in the morning. It's first thing in the morning here. Oh, I'm not as beautiful as I usually look.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, so I just quickly got dressed and then you called. How you going?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see the chat room now. Can you?
Oh. No, but I never do, because what I do is I because you don't like the sound on there, I turn it off if I ever talk to you like live.
Oh, okay. Oops. Right now, for some reason, the window where usually Skypes and stuff's supposed to show up, when I first brought up Skype, it worked, but now it's not working. So I'm doing a screen display capture, and you're on that monitor, so you're actually over my chat. But what I could do here, I can pop out my chat so I could get some feedback.
I hope you're talking to yourself and not me, because I don't understand a word you're saying.
I'm talking to myself more than anything, David. Yeah. So how are you and Debbie?
Oh man, we're just on top of the world at the moment. You've probably seen all that negative stuff, but I'm over that. I'm totally over it. We've got some friends coming and new friends that I've been talking to a lot on Skype and Facebook and all that sort of stuff. And they're headed down here now, and we're going to go out and we're going to clean up. We've got a big plan, and we've got to absolutely clean up the gold here, man. Like the best gold trap I've ever seen in my life. I saw it years.
Save some for when I'm able to get over there.
Oh, mate, there's so much. It's not funny yet. I don't show much. I've got to be careful and all that. But there's some really good spots, man. And there's a lifetime, 10 million lifetimes worth of gold. I joke around and say, oh, there's no gold in Tassie and all that. But I figured it out. Deb's saying there's not. I figured it out. And the best gold trap I've ever seen in my life. I seen it years ago, and it's beyond me to do alone. It needs a professional, and this guy's coming. He's got his own mine. He understands all that stuff. He's got all the right equipment and everything. So we're gonna come over. He's gonna come over and clean it up, and then he's gonna take me back to his mine up in Queensland. And it's not a mine underground. It's more like bulldozers feeding into big bloody trommels and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's going to be an experience as well. That'll be fantastic.
That'd be awesome. It isn't a huge mine like what Andrew works at, but it's like something you'd see on Gold Rush with removing.
He goes out for 6
or like
weeks.
On Aussie Gold Prospectors or Aussie Gold, how they show them with a front loader and a trommel or big dry washer.
Yeah, it's not a dry washer. They get about 100 ounces every 6 weeks or something, you know.
Nice.
But that's only part time.
And that's the guy. I'm sorry, David. Go ahead.
No. You.
That's the guy that gave you the GPX, right? 5,000?
Yeah, man.
That's a nice detector.
He's got leases all over Western Australia for detecting. Western Australia is where the really good gold is in Australia. And last year, Ed, he detected $190,000 worth of nuggets, man.
Jiminy Christmas.
No, that's Australian dollars. That's Australian dollars, so it'd be less in America, you know? But still a bloody lot.
Hey, speaking of the devil, yeah, he ain't quite the devil, but Andrew's in the house. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? I hope you had a great birthday as well. His birthday was just the other day, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was. A couple of days ago.
That's cool. I'm stoked for you, David. I want to do I'm gonna get over there someday, and I have such a bucket list just for Oz, because I like to see you and Brad down in Taz. I'd like to go see Andrew and Sean and Chris and who knows who else.
Pretty well what Pieman near Paulie just did, except for you'll visit me, and that bastard didn't.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, Tasmania is definitely on the list. You know, I'd probably I'd probably go to Melbourne, ferry over to Tassie, or they have an international airport in Taz.
No, but what you do is you'd fly from Melbourne. It doesn't take long. It's not very far, you know.
It'd probably be like flying from Washington to California, you know, up there.
I don't even think it's an hour. It's not very far, you know.
Yeah, right on. I think there. Then I know a lady that lives outside of Melbourne in a village where she said one of the ferries went across the straits to Taz, but I forget.
Port Melbourne? Does that sound familiar?
I think I have a postcard right here.
If you ever came, Ed,
It's
Brad and I. Oh, sorry.
Inverloch. Inverloch?
Yeah, don't know.
Inverloch?
Don't know.
Huh.
Hey, Ed, if you ever come to Tassie, you got Brad and I here.
Yeah,
And then in Melbourne and in Victoria, you got Vogus Prospecting, Chris from Vogus. You got Red Dog. He's in Geelong, which is just not very far out of Melbourne. It's kind of.
Yeah, it'd be cool
then,
to meet Anthony also. I'd skate his half pipe. He has a half pipe in his backyard.
Yeah, man, he's cool. He's cool. He did his first live stream last night. I watched it. He was out in the bloody bush. It was pissing down with rain, and he was bored as anything, so he did a live stream. Oh, I missed it, but I watched the replay. You know, like if I miss your show, you watch the replay.
Right.
But yeah, and then you go.
Go ahead, David. Oh, I was just gonna say I have to go watch it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's his first one, and he was messing around. He's trying to figure out how to read the comments, and it didn't go well as far as it's not all professional, but he's funny, you know. And just I had a laugh because just a typical Australian bloke having a good time out in the bush with his mates, you know.
Yeah, he seems like quite the adventurer. Anthony does. You know,
I think he's very mellow now.
Mellowed out a lot, but you know, he surfs some huge waves. He's a top-notch surfer from what I see. He has a half pipe in his backyard. He can't be a bad guy at all right there. He's up here on my list just with a half pipe in his backyard. But no, I'd love to meet Red Dog too. But Andrew would be a must.
Oh, for sure.
Andrew would be a must from Adventure School. Him and you and Brad would be a must.
I haven't even met Andrew yet. I've talked to him. I talked to him on Facebook. I've Skyped him. He's like my hero, as I've mentioned 100 times. Right. He's a bit of a legend. He's a bit of a legend because
I believe it.
He's pretty well started everyone off, you know. Like he's been doing it all his life, and no one knew what to do, and he's explained how to do it, the basics. So it's on my bucket list too, mate. I have to go up and meet Andrew. Have to.
Yes, isn't it? Thank you, Andrew. I'm really, really happy. I just invested in a new tower, a gaming tower for streaming, so a lot better than that laptop we used to do it on. So it's beautiful. How's the weather there? Right now it's fall for you guys down under now, huh?
I don't know what fall is. That's when the trees fall, the leaves fall, is it?
Yeah.
Autumn.
Autumn, yeah.
We call it autumn. Yeah, it's autumn now. The weather's cooling off. What's the temperature right now, hun? Outside, I'm looking out the window. Bloody beautiful blue sky. No clouds, but there's a wind blowing, and
7 degrees.
It's 7 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. You'd probably know, hey Ed?
No. Celsius?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, it don't.
It's cold. It's cold.
I know your zero are 31 degrees.
Fahrenheit. It's 44.6.
Fahrenheit? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's about what, let me see. We might be a little warmer than that right now. 43 degrees. So.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mind. You know what the cold does? It scares all the other prospectors off. That's when I go down. I don't like running into too many people, you know. So I go down when no one else does. I've got a big thick wetsuit. I don't care.
Uh, our buddy Andrew says, just an average guy that enjoys helping others. I have the fire going today for the first time this year. Yeah, and we're our spring's starting. It's raining quite a bit. Um, uh, we have no snow, but they're calling for some snow tonight. So we'll see what happens. And then we'll have our summer where we'll be crabbing about how stinking hot and humid it is.
Yeah, that's what everyone does. The wings, no matter what.
Yeah, in wintertime we're freezing our gazoos off, and during the summertime we're sweating them off. But I no, it's nice the change in seasons, but yeah, definitely. If I go down there, I'm coming to see you, Mr. Buckle. You and Debbie, definitely.
Say hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb. Nice PJs.
Thanks.
Are those puppies or cats?
Puppies or cats, honey?
Dogs.
Okay.
Do you want a close up?
No, I want you to stay healthy, my friend. It's okay.
She's going to slaughter me in a minute.
Yeah.
She hates the camera. She's going to have to get used to it.
Well, she's the reason why you came out of retirement. Thank you very much, Debbie. Love you, hon.
Love you too, Ed.
Wasn't retirement, Ed. I got bipolar, as everyone knows, and I'm moody. And sometimes what I want to do is I want to keep my YouTube channel positive. I don't want to put anything negative on there. And I go from extreme highs of positivity to extreme lows of negativity. So if I go quiet for ages, it means I'm going through depression. And I've had it all my life. So.
I can understand that, and I realize I know you've told me before you're bipolar. I myself, I've never been diagnosed, but I get pretty moody myself, and there's times where I think I'm better off dead than alive.
Oh.
I've been there, you know.
Bloody hell. I bet all your bloody viewers just went. Did all your viewers just go?
Oh, you know, this is real, you know, that's how it is. I haven't been that way for a long time, but when I lost my family, you know, and struggling trying to raise 3 kids, being the only worker. My ex did have the most important job. She was the stay-at-home mom, which is the hardest and most important. But there were times I was terribly depressed, and even I felt like I was worth more dead than I was alive. And
I totally understand. Totally understand. I think everybody is moody. Like, you got biorhythms, bloody women with their monthly things and all. Everyone's got moods. Everyone has bad days and good days.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like you've been to the extreme one end, you know. And it's just I'm pretty good now. Honestly, it's not that bad. I suffered very, very bad before I was diagnosed, and but now I'm on tablets, and I don't really suffer like I used to. But
That's good,
so
David.
I just cruise. Most of the time I'm good. But yeah, Deb, she has saved me. She did get me out of retirement, or not retirement, but she gives me a kick up the bum, you know. And
yeah. Good girl, Debbie.
She's my support.
Good girl.
She's my support team. Like, there's no way I'd do anything. I'd be out partying all the bloody time if left to my own devices, you know. Like, I do go silly. So she stabilises me. She gives me good food, keeps the house nice and clean, and I just have fun, run amok, and bloody go out gold prospect and do whatever I want to do.
That's right, Randy, Scotty, Tony. That's what wives are for. And, you know, if I didn't have a wonderful partner like Judy, you know, who knows how it could be. I've been with her going on 20 years now. And your partner, the right partner, your partner can either wreck you or make you, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I,
and
I, I was married once before.
yeah, same
I've actually
here.
got a kid. I've actually got a kid. He's
Yeah,
he's not a kid anymore. He's bloody.
I've seen
He's nearly an
videos
adult.
of him on the motorbike and
Yeah.
stuff.
Sad. I don't see him anymore. But we tried. I'm not saying she's a bitch. It's all her fault. Or I'm an idiot. It's all my fault. We tried to make it work, but it was just one of them things. It was like we might as well have hit our head against a brick wall. Like that's how difficult it was. And I only wish I had realised that at the time and not tried for so long. You know, because she's happier now. I'm happier now. Everyone's happy. That's the way to do it, isn't it?
When I'm also a divorcee. I was married to a woman I had my children with, and we were together 10 years, married legally, and together a little more than that. We lived
Yep.
together in Massachusetts, and we broke up after our daughter was born. We weren't married then. She got really weird, strange. Could have been postpartum
Looking back,
depression or something. But
that's what I was going to say.
we broke up, then we got back together and married and had three beautiful children, you know, and I love them. I'm proud of them now. My baby lives in Massachusetts. My other two are in Washington. Two of them have given me grandchildren and doing very well. A lot to be proud of.
Yep.
And I just know I helped put her through school, and a month before she graduated, she filed. I asked her three simple questions. I didn't want it. I asked for counseling, got a flat out no. You know, I wanted somehow to reconcile and keep it going. I didn't
Yep.
marry until the next one came along. You know, I married because I wanted to marry for life. But to be honest, probably the best thing that happened to me. You know,
Yep.
I'm in a more stable relationship and I'm happier, and
Yep.
I miss my children because instead of seeing them every day, I see them rarely now. But you know,
Yeah.
my
Yep.
baby's 28. They have lives of their own. I know how I was at 28. I was going
Yep.
across the country, hitchhiking across the country, or driving from here to there. You know, it's
Yep.
I can understand how it is. Fixing to break
Yep.
300. Excellent. Excellent. I know Yeti Mountain Trading Chris A. Mavis Jr. is close to 300, so check out his channel. But
How's the live stream? How's the live stream test going now, Ed? Is everyone saying that it's all good, like no buffering or anything like that?
probably gonna do a live stream. Oh, okay, that's Yeti. Hey Brad, how are you? I was so busy talking to David, I didn't see you come in. Or Jason, AU Colorado. Ed, make sure to come to Australia during springtime. Best time for gold prospecting. Mental
Who's that? Is
note.
that Brad from Tassie Adventures?
Brad from Tassie's in the house. Brad, Belinda is it, and Sarah.
Yeah. Oh, they're
But
cool. They're cool, aren't they?
Andrew from Adventure Gold said, Ed, make sure to visit Australia during springtime. So I'll make a mental note of that, my friend. And last thing I saw about the stream, it was running pretty good. Just a little bit of hiccups where it would buffer just for a split. you know, really quick, not like it was, you know. And, you know, if you guys can live with a little bit, I can, but I want to get it so it's like MGM
Perfect.
production perfect, you know.
So I don't think it matters. I've got that. We're on Skype now, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
I've got that WhatsApp and all that. I don't think that's got anything to do with it. I don't know. I know very, very, very little about technology and computers and everything. But yeah, I don't. They seem to work fine for me. Like, but then yeah, I can't do these live ones. I really wanted to. I did a couple. I don't know how good they were. Pretty bad, I think. But I can't do them here. We don't have good enough internet. It's just so slow, you know. It can't. It's just impossible.
Yeah, but your live stream went pretty good, but you did it bare bones, you know, using Deb's phone and, you know, but you did it and you used the resources you had at that moment, David, to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love that attitude. I just do it.
Yeah.
know, like I told Judy, show must go on. I'll do it and I'll accomplish what I want to put out. Because it's not
Yeah.
just about me, it's about all of us. It's about our lifestyle and our community globally. And I love it, you know. And some of the best friends I have are sitting here with me right now.
I was talking to someone the other day, and like I don't lie or anything. They said, "Oh, Dave, you seem to have a lot of dramas, like with other people and that." And I said, "No, like I've met since I started gold prospecting, I've met that many people. I've had that many comments on my channel, and the experiences overall, 99.99 or something, has been positive. It's just all been absolutely fantastic. Um, I've had a couple of negative comments, and I've had one person betray me. And what's happened is I exploded. That's just me. I reacted badly, and
Right.
I think it comes across as very negative. But my experiences in the gold prospecting community have been absolutely fantastic. It's best people I've ever met. The best. I think it's the best community around. I'm sure. I'm sure. I don't go to church or anything. I'm sure it'd be like that at church. You know, bloody good people, and that's the experiences I've had with the community. So yeah, it's just that's I don't. It hasn't been a whole heap of bad experiences. Just I've really made a big deal out of when I have had them. You know.
Same here, where in our community, you know, the negative gets way, way, way overshadowed by the positive. You know, it's
Hey,
makes it like it's non-existent. It's so positive. And the people I've
yeah,
met, even in the YouTube community alone, just the people I've met and the doors it has
yeah,
opened up for a little channel like mine, you know, it's
yeah.
phenomenal.
It's
And
life changing. It's life changing for me. It has been like I'm extreme because I was. I don't know if you remember, but I was a total hermit, absolute total hermit. I'd go out all day, every day in the bush, and I would not see a soul besides Debbie, and maybe every now and then my family members, you know. But I went from that to putting myself on YouTube, and then it was a big shock to me. But it's been life changing. The one thing leads to another, and you know, looking back, it's a wonderful experience. I'd recommend it to anyone.
oh yeah, without a doubt. I need to get you back up here. I touched something. I touched something, and lo and behold, um,
You touched something, and you went blind.
and everything went down onto my bar, and I'm like, where did it all go? Oh no! uh, but I need to figure out the Skype thing. You know, I'm running a whole new operating system too on my laptop. It's 8.1. It don't seem too much different than Windows 10, but That's why I'm playing with it now, and it seems to be doing a lot better, so our next show should be even that much better. Because I was getting really sick of, sick's kind of the wrong word. When I was back to bare bones to keep, with just my black screen behind me and using the broadcast now with Google Hangouts and stuff. That was great because I got to visit with our community, but didn't feel like my show. You know what I mean, David?
Yeah.
So.
I know what you mean. I personally don't care. I liked it. When you were having the real bad difficulties with the buffering, it was hard to watch, Ed.
I understand.
And true love, True love, man. Sitting there watching the circle go around, it's hard to do, but I did it. I like the bare bones one. What I personally don't like, I don't know, but you know how sometimes, like when I was watching earlier before you rang, you've got the comments going up on the screen, and I can see them on the side as well. And I thought, why does he do that? Is there a reason for that?
Well, I had it set that way kind of because back when they first started live streaming, they wouldn't show the chats later on. It wasn't until like 5-6 months ago that they started doing that, or so. I put it up there in this area so there would be a record of the chat, and that people like to able see the chat. Because if you had no chat, you could lose a lot in the replay. Because with the chat going up there, you could see who asked a question and us responding to them or whatnot.
Well, that answers my question. I understand. It's not a biggie. I just thought, I wonder why. I had no idea. But that makes sense.
But lately, as you know, except for these last couple of tests, I haven't really been doing it because they play it back now. YouTube has it along the side in the chat window. So I did pull away from it for a while. But not too long ago, actually, someone asked me why I didn't do it anymore. And I don't think it might have been Ronald Travert from Radio. He might have asked. But I don't, he said he kind of still liked it, I thought he said, and why I didn't do it anymore. But now I use that window for like you right there, right now, or sharing another website or pictures, So.
Can't keep everybody happy all the time, but we try it. We try. That's the main thing.
Yes, I agree 100%, Andrew. Live stream is interactive, which makes it more personal experience for all involved. Yes, very much. And that's I love it too, David. I've told a lot of you out there, Tuesday nights is my favorite night of the week. I can't wait to get home to put on the show and hang out with ToledoJess and Dano and all of you and whoever calls in or our guests. And
it was a little bit hurtful. I was saying that, so the word got back to me that the rumours going around that people are saying, "Oh, David only rings up because to talk to celebrities to make himself look better." I don't know what was said exactly, but something like that.
I wouldn't worry about that too much, David.
I've not got to. I won't call if he's a celebrity or something like that. But the truth is, I have gone out of my way, with my YouTube channel, and I'm tiny. Like, you got a lot more subscribers than me, I've gone out of my way to help all the little guys. Like Busted Knuckles, he had 20 subscribers or 28 subscribers or something. I shouted him out. He got a couple of hundred overnight. You know what I mean? I feel good about that. Red Dog, no one bloody heard of Red Dog, and I kind of brought a bit of, well, he's put a lot of hard work in himself, but in the beginning, you know, I've done nothing but try to help everybody in the community. I'm not after, like, look at me, I want to be famous
always
or anything like
those
that.
negative Nancys and stuff. There's always those trolls, brother. You just gotta brush them off. But we all grow, and YouTube isn't a short sprint race. It's a very long haul. And but you know, look how far Andrea has gone with his channel just in the last couple of years. And look at you.
Yeah.
I remember when your channel barely had 500, if not less than that. And now look at you. And some of the others. Paulie, when he was on my show, I don't think he was even over 1,200 subscribers. And look at where he's at now.
I used to talk to Paulie on Skype when he had about 400, and he was saying to me, like they were bringing out that the new thing where when you could get monetized if you had 1,000 subscribers. And he was like, can't see how I could possibly get 1,000 subscribers.
Actually, I think I knew him before that time too, when it was 1,000 subscriber and 4,000 hours of watch time. Yeah, yeah.
It was before that. And now I don't know how many he's got now. Bloody 50,000 or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's good. It's good to know people before they get like well known, you know, and stay friends with. I stay friends with Paulie. He's awesome. He's funny.
Oh yeah, he has a background in film too, so that helps him in his production too. Like Andrew says right here, YouTube should not be a competition. And how many times have you heard me say that? I know you have a lot, haven't you, David? So it's not a competition between each other. It's helping others grow is a rewarding thing. And I agree with.
Do some people look at it like a competition, do they? Do some people look at it like a competition?
Oh, you know they do. Who are your competitors? And
I didn't know that people. I didn't know there was a competition going on.
I go prospecting with my competitors. You know, Dennis Dayton and the Wandering Buffaloes. Luke Duke, I just met.
They're your friends.
They're my friends, and are part of our community, and they're not really my competitors, but to others they would be. You know,
I never looked at it like that.
Neither have I, but I know others do. But Andrew's perfectly right. We should be like air under the wings in a flock, in a gaggle of geese or something. You know what I mean? We should help each other and lift up each other, huh?
You have a way with words, Ed. I couldn't agree more. That's how I see it. I've never looked at anyone as competition. I've always said good things about well, there's only a few in Australia. You know, there's only a few. There's Andrew, there's Vogus, there's Busted, Red Dog, me, Tassie. Like
Cameron,
I think we're all friends.
And Matt.
Cameron's flying down here.
Cameron's
flying down here on Wednesday. He's coming down. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to have a laugh and a half.
Excellent.
He's funny.
I started watching Deep Digger Dan, then I found Jig and Quarter Hoarder, then Clash, then Flash. There you go, Chris. And I've had Aqua Jigger on my show. He almost had 1 million subscribers when he came on my show. And he was such a cool guy.
Isn't he?
Jocelyn Elizabeth and Drew, they call him the Wizard. I would love to go caving and metal detecting with that guy. And Quarter Hoarder, I need to get him back on the show because that show was great. And remember, were you there when those guys kind of gangbang, beep, my Skype and came in and started all kinds of trouble. Hey, Wisco Style, but Quarter Hoarder was another good guy. I'd like to get Clash on too. He seems pretty cool. Deep Digger Dan, excellent. It's one big community, and we're just like Adventure Gold and Chris Bogas and Sean and David. We're just one finger of the treasure hunting community here in our community of YouTube. We have metal detectorists like our friend Digging Connect, Liz, and bottle hunters, and guys like Jeremy from Exploring with the Nug, which I'm going to be on his live show tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm a special guest. Yeah, imagine that. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That Explorer with the Nug, he offered me to go in there, and I said, "Oh man, normally I would, but because all that bloody going around about trying to bloody stand out, I said, no, sorry, I can't do it."
He asked me last week, but I was going to be going to a coin show in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania today. But it ended up being crappy weather, and I didn't want to drive 4.5 hours in pouring rain and sleet and crap, and then spend a day at a coin show and drive back that long afterwards, because I didn't want to get a motel room. So I said ixnay on that, and I told Jeremy, I told him I let him know if plans changed, and so I did it. He's like, yeah. So there I am, cool back on.
He's a cool guy, isn't he, that Jeremy? I like him. He's good to watch. I like the show.
Yeah, he puts on a good show, and I like what he does also with Jared from Adventures with Purpose. His show was really good too. If you didn't catch it, go back into my playlist and check out that show too. But he's booming up. He's close to 10,000 now. I think he's like 8.7 thousand subscribers now. Hey, you pick a time, vicious attack dog. But
he's a funny dog. Funny dog.
But Clash puts on some good live streams, and he has a good mesh about him. Clash Guitars. I know he does pay dirt reviews, which I don't buy pay dirt to begin with, really. So I'm not going to go out of my way to do pay dirt reviews. And then he does like coin roll hunting, metal detecting. He's very diverse in his content, which is really cool. And
he just got over to Australia, didn't he?
Yeah,
I seen a video with him. It was prospecting with Vogus, and Vogus found a big nugget. Well, a decent nugget.
Yeah, he also was out with our buddy Sean from Busted Knuckles.
I missed that one. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, it looked like they had a great time, all of them. One day.
It's hard, isn't it?
One day I'll get there.
It's hard. It's hard to bloody. There's so many good YouTubers out there. You got to draw the line somewhere. You can't watch them all. I know you try, but bloody hell, if I tried, I'd never bloody do any gold prospecting myself. I'd never do anything.
Yeah, it could be behind here 24/7 a day. Judy already thinks I am.
Debbie's in the background. You don't do anything anyway. Yeah, she actually does sound like that. Yeah. Come and say hello, Deb.
No.
Come and say hello.
That's funny.
Yeah. You want to say hello, Deb?
Hi, Deb.
Ed's fine. Don't worry about Ed. He's harmless.
I love Ed. I don't like you.
Da, da,
Hang on.
da.
I had a brainwave. I haven't even told Deb. I pretty well stuffed my channel up with all my swearing and twerking videos and all that. I was thinking I should start a new one because I'll never get monetised with this one I've got now. I should start a new one called Deb and Dave. Deb and Dave's Gold Adventures or something like that.
And you could have two, you know, and intermix the two. And, you know, the content you don't think that could, just make it demonetized or age restricted.
Yeah, that's what I do. If I swear or something, I just make it so kids can't watch it.
But you know, that time we were talking with Andrew, you know, you want to be open to a family base, you know, and
I didn't, but since Andrew talked his wisdom to me, I do now, you know. I changed. I never thought of it that way, but yeah, there's a couple here in Australia. I don't know if you've ever seen their videos, Ed, but they're called Wall and Liz. Have you ever seen them?
yes, I've been subscribed to them for years.
Yeah, they've got their channel where they go around doing their gold together, and then Liz Creek, that's the Liz,
right.
The Asian lady. She Asian originally. I don't know if she's Asian. I shouldn't say that. She might be born in Australia. She's got her own channel, Liz Creek. Last time I looked, and that was ages ago, it was like 75,000 bloody subscribers, you know? People love her.
Oh, they put out good content. And
fantastic content.
I've been watching her for years, you know, and like Darcy Cooper, he puts out excellent content. I can't wait for his new video to come out. I've been trying to get him on my show, but he's kind of a real to himself type guy, but I'm sure I'm working on it. You know the music for my In the Shed with Dad and the Flash in Your Pan one? Actually, mine was made by the same gentleman that made Darcy's.
Yep.
And I reached
heavy rock when he's got his sluice going and all that. It's fantastic.
No, at the beginning where Gold Miner or Bust, you know, when for his intro, that song, his intro song. The guy that made that made mine also for both Flash in Your Pan and In the Shed with Ed. In the Shed with Ed, when he did after, he said, "Hey Ed, check this one out." And it was for a whole different show thing. And I'm like, way cool, that's awesome. He also did another friend of ours, or of mine, Mr. Tim for Gold. Him and Sarah are from Ohio. Personal friends. I prospect with them when I can. And actually, Tim reached out to him first. And I'm like, man, I've been watching Darcy for a long time. Hey, Tim, mind if I reach out to him too? And I just sent Darcy an email. Hey, think you could help me with this? And he's like, sure, here's his contact information. And Wildman DeLuke, he hooked me up, and credits to him are down in the description. Thank you, Wildman DeLuke and Darcy Cooper. He's making a video now. It's getting Darcy is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Awesome. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, it's been way too long for my liking. 1 second, brother. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? I was pushing the show tonight a little, brother. But yeah, it's been way too long for a video from Darcy Cooper. His work is superb. he's probably my favorite YouTuber. That's the guy that when I searched YouTube in '08 for prospecting, I couldn't find Jack, but Darcy was there, and I'm like, man, I like his style. I like how he incorporates the nature and all of that. He's a real natural. Actually,
Yep.
our buddy Andrew does a phenomenal job on his productions too.
Oh,
There's so
beautiful.
many awesome creators in our community. It's awesome.
And then there's me. I've got my cheap $100 camera. That's Australian dollars. And I like, buddy, I've never done a take two in my life. I go, this is Dave from Australia. I say whatever comes out of my mouth.
But that's you.
That's just me, you know. I don't want to. I look at Darcy. I watch every single minute, every single one of his videos. I love it. I love how he shows the birds,
some good
the bears, and all that.
Oh yeah.
What's that? And the scenery and the just very slow pace, and he's got his coffee in the morning. He explains what he's going to do for the
Darcy,
day.
yeah.
It gets me excited about going out of the river, but like he got me really excited about going out of the river and following the gold up on the old high banks and that, on the old benches.
Right.
And I tried it. Bloody Darcy. I blame him for my bad back. Too much shoveling for me. And you look at the bloke, he's solid as. He's pretty tough.
Yeah, he's definitely a mountain man. And he lives in a beautiful Providence. The Providence of British Columbia, Canada. Same Providence Dan Hurd lives in. But Dan's more closer to the border than Darcy. Darcy's up in the Barkerville area, and I believe it's the Caribou Mining District in British Columbia. Caribou. Yeah.
Is he? I like that dog he had, Brutus.
Brutus? Yeah, Brutus is cool.
What was his son's name? It started with a J, didn't it?
Joshua.
Joshua.
And you could see him literally grow up, you know, from year to year. Literally.
Yeah. What I did, when I found his videos, I got addicted. I watched one, and then I watched another one. I watched the whole lot. I stayed awake all night, all bloody day, watching his videos, and it was very interesting to see this little young Joshua growing into a young man, you know?
Oh,
fantastic.
I agree, and I can't wait till he's done editing, you know. I have him on my Facebook, and I get little tidbits from his Facebook posts. A lot like our friend Andrew from Adventures in Gold does, you know, that little, what kind of parrot was that, Andrew? That little green thing that was by the creek that didn't move until you were like an inch away from it. Did you see that, David? He shared a video on.
I can imagine it being what they call a 28 or a Rosella, I'm not sure. But yeah, we've got real bright green birds, and some of them have red and all that.
Yeah, it was green and blue. It kind of looked like a little, like, red-headed Amazon, but, you know, green and whatnot like that.
Yeah. You know, talking about Minor or Bust, you know what amazed me about that show? The amount of work and effort and editing, and it's just, I reckon it's the best ever. And then I'd look at how many views that had, and like one of his shows might have had 20,000 views, and that sounds like a lot, but you get on YouTube and a cat falling over has got millions, you know. I think I don't know, it just amazes me. Maybe the word didn't get out enough how good he was.
Well, I think a lot of it to do with our niche, you know. And when I first got into Darcy, there wasn't Gold Rush and stuff. And
Yeah.
a lot of these channels came about after the Gold Rush thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
People
Yep.
just,
I tell you what.
oh, I saw Gold Rush. And
Yeah. I'd rather watch bloody Mine or Bust than Gold Rush. More realistic.
oh, you and me both, brother. You and me both. Definitely. Yeah, Darcy is definitely a good placer miner, and he educates and entertains. He does such outstanding work. Like I said, I can't wait till his next video comes out, which fighting at the bit. I hope it's soon.
Hey, I got on Ray Rassour's live chat today. He did a live stream, and I stir everyone up. I was telling everyone I've got this wicked spot I'm going to do, you know. And I said, I absolutely guarantee, the next video I do, I'll show at least 90 ounces. And everyone went quiet. But I did say also, and if I don't, I'll eat my own bodily waste, you know.
Oops.
So that's probably why they went quiet. And Jeron's the only one that commented. He said, "What, David? What are you talking about?" And I said, he didn't believe me. I said, if I don't show 90 ounces in my next video, Jeron, I'll bet you. I'll give you 10 to 1 odds. He still didn't buy it. But anyway, I just thought I'll mention it to you, Ed. Bloody. What I ended up saying to Jeron is, if I don't show 90 ounces in my next video, I will never, ever, ever, ever do another video again, or prospect ever again.
What happens if you don't do it?
I'll never prospect again.
Oh,
That's how confident I am. I'm not joking, Ed. Quote me, man. Well, I'm saying it live, you know. Keep this stream. Don't delete it.
I won't delete it. I'll even make it public, this one. This test stream
Excellent.
I'll even make public instead of
Keep
keeping
it public,
it
man.
unlisted.
I'm that confident.
Yeah.
I'm that confident in my next video I'll show 90 ounces.
No, I hope you do, because, David, like Andrew and I was saying to you last week or two ago, we like you. We love you being part of our community, and we want you around a long, long time.
Don't stress, Ed. I wouldn't say it if I didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah,
I'm not stressed.
a lot has slipped from the up to the lip.
So I'll leave it at that. You heard me. Just watch my next video, Ed. Watch my next video and you'll understand.
Okay, brother. Okay. I definitely will.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have some rippers coming up. I'm promoting myself. All right. Anyway, where were we? Talking about Event Gold and how wonderful he is. He's fantastic. I got to get up there. And do a video with him.
Can you read the chat room right now, David?
No, I can't. Why are they bagging me out?
No. Brad, our buddy Brad, Tazzy Adventures. Tazzy goes, I found 8 ounces last week, David.
Did he really?
Exploring with the Nug says, liar. Our Clodhopper Scott and Kimmy, I'm sure Clodhopper Scott says 8 ounces, exclamation point. Jason A.U. Colorado says, nice, Taz. And, well, Andrew's talking to you now. Andrew goes, that's a big call, David. That's what I think, Andrew. Then here's Tazzy's line. Here's the main line right here. Here's the punchline. Inlet off the beach.
No, 90. Oh, Tassie got 8 ounces of lead off the beach, did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm glad I didn't say what I was going to say. I was going to say don't doubt him because he is absolute master. He's the master at sniping, and his old man, where he goes sniping, his old man found a 5-ounce nugget there. So don't, yeah, it
Oh,
wouldn't be impossible, but I wasn't going to say it, but I did.
But yeah, yeah. Yeah, if lead was as worth as gold, I'd be a stinking billionaire, I tell you.
Oh,
Some
I
of the
wish it
lead
was.
we pull out, it's
Bloody,
crazy.
yeah, you look at that last sniping video I did with Tassie Adventure, Brad there. We did it together. I was doing a lot of the filming and he was doing a lot of the actual tool work, you know, the tools and that, and we'd take turns and everything.
Right.
We were getting into these little crevices, and the whole things were just full of pellets from shotguns.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
there'd be a bit of gold here and there, but just it's everywhere. Fantastic way of finding gold though. Just follow the bloody lead.
Oh yeah, it's
They
a
travel down the
great
same path.
it's a great indicator. It's definitely a
Bloody
great
fantastic indicator.
indicator.
You don't
well,
even need, in rivers. You don't even need a really good detector. You just get a cheap one that can pick up the lead and then go for that.
well, you can also look for the pay streaks of like black sands, since it's mostly composited of iron
Yep.
ores. And
Yep.
when you find the pay streaks of black sand with your metal detector, then you could just come in a little more, and that should be about where your gold pay streak is, since your
So
gold's
get
a
a few
little.
flags or something. Get a flag or something, put it and follow it. I used to have the White's GMT
Yeah.
metal detector that had follow the black sands. That's why I brought it. I thought what I'll do is I'll find them pay streaks, but honestly, I can't even bother with gravel bars and all that anymore. I just go straight for the bedrock, you
The
know.
cracks and do some sniping.
Yeah.
Now you have that wetsuit that PD gave you and all, and so you should be
Do you want to know
styling.
something? Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
I sent it back. I sent it back to him.
Oh,
Bloody,
really?
I went down there. Yeah, I got it fixed and everything. Bloody hell, it cost me a fortune. But the amount of weight that you need to get yourself down in a dry suit, you would not believe, especially if it's fast water. You need a lot of weight. And where I'm going, it's not bloody on the side of the road, you know. I don't want to pack around all that weight, so I just sent it back and I brought a wetsuit.
Unless you're gonna protect, I'm not for a dry suit dredging personally, because you can rip stuff up pretty good if you're moving around stuff and working hard. I would get a wetsuit, but even with a wetsuit, you still need a good bit of weight.
Yeah, that's right. You do need a lot of weight. I do too, because I'm a big fat bastard. But it's nothing compared to a dry suit.
Oh,
you need a lot more weight.
Probably twice as much.
It was fantastic. It wasn't like a cheap one. He sent me a over $2,000 bloody dry suit, and it's tough. You're not going to rip a hole in it, bloody moving around on the rocks. It's tough. It was called corduroy. Can't remember the name of the brand name, but it was a good one, you know.
Right. Andrew says use the rocks at the river as weights. There you go. Welcome back. Wish me luck, metal detecting.
I can imagine people doing that. Oh, can't afford weights. I'll go and get a backpack and fill it up with rocks, you know.
I keep my lead. I have a 5-pound mold. I don't like I had a 20-ounce mold too, or a 20-pound mold. But I don't like, even when I poured it for a 10-pound mold weight, I didn't like the way it really felt. So I sold that one, and I got for it the price I paid for both molds. But I just make up 5-pound weights out of scrap, out of fishing weights I find, and all kinds. It's easy to come across lead. So just you can always pour your own weights too, or you could do what, so you don't have to pack it in. You could send in, you could tie bags around you and stick rocks in it.
Nah, too dodgy, man. I don't want to do that. I've got a good stuff. I've got a good stuff. I've got a harness. Have you seen harnesses?
Yeah.
For weights?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's fantastic. You just quickly pull them, quick release if something goes wrong, you know. I don't want to be tying rocks around me.
Now, if you get into real deep water, tie a rope on that harness.
Yeah, otherwise you'll never get your bloody weights back.
Yep. Yep. I used to do that when I dredged underneath the waterfall in Washington about 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Deb's doing the dishes, can you hear?
Yeah, it's all right. Question for live stream: is there a set schedule or is it a free for all in the YouTube community? Normally, Jason, I have a set schedule every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Jeremy from Exploring with the Nug is every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Liz from Digging Canuck is Sunday mornings at 10 p.m. and Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Wait. Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all of those. There's some that, you know, it's random. Like these right now I'm doing for testing is fairly random. And you never know if I have a mail call. Because if I have a guest the next Tuesday, I'll do a mail call right away. If it's like the end of the month show, I'll probably keep my mail call for that show. Oh yeah, Tazzy, that reminds me. I love that card you made for me, buddy. Or Sarah, or Belinda, is it?
You get those stickers?
Love it.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
Hey, is Andrew still in the chat?
He was a minute ago.
You should join him in on the Skype. You should join him in on the Skype and we can stir him up.
Still here. Well, I got a show and I'm a guest on Jeremy's show tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern time. And I was gonna call this test pretty much a success. How's it been out there, friends? Has it been? There you go. It got there. Excellent, brother. Thanks, David. I'm glad it got there safe. Now, I wish Sean's package would get to him, because he has a shirt, a coffee cup, some older stickers.
Who's that busted?
Busted Knuckles. It hasn't got to him yet.
I get a sticker and he gets all that.
Well, he sent me. Well, it's kind of a deal because, you know, he sent me this, and he sent me this.
I can't see you. Am I meant to be able to see you?
Oh, you can't see me?
Nah, man, I haven't been able to see you the whole time. Was I meant to be able to?
Oh, probably not because I didn't turn on my camera for you. Because they don't need to see me in there. Funny, Ed. It won't let me. My camera's in use. Here, I should be able to use a different camera, though. I'll use this camera for you, David. You should be able to see me now. It should be coming up. See?
Hello. Oh, what do you got there? Busted Knuckles.
That's my Busted Knuckles hat and my Busted Knuckles cup. And that's why I sent him that package. So.
Well, I was only joking, Ed. I am very, very, very happy with my stickers, man. I love them.
I'm glad you do, brother. I'm glad you do.
I don't know where to put them on. Maybe I might put one on the fridge because that's always going to be there for a long time anyway. Might put one on my motorbike. I'm not sure. I'll have a real good think about it before I do it so I don't regret it. But yeah, appreciate them.
Put it on Debbie's car.
In Debbie's what?
On Debbie's car.
Oh, I thought you said something else then.
Oh.
Debbie thought you said put them in her bra.
Oh. Hey, speaking of the devil, Busted Knuckles is right here.
Oh.
Hey, Sean, how you doing, buddy? Not the car. Brad says, not the car.
Hey, can I just have a quick word to Busted?
Yeah, sure. Mike's all yours.
Sean, I want my hat. I want a Busted Knuckles hat. If you send me one, I'll wear it on all my videos. And one day I will be famous.
G'day, mate. How you doing down there? Hey, Dad, put another prawn on the barbie, will you, girl?
Is that you, Ed?
Yeah. Pretty pathetic Aussie accent, huh? I said
that was an English. That was an English accent.
I said prawn too. I didn't say shrimp.
You did. There's no such thing as shrimps here. Very good. You've been researching.
When I look through, want to hear something terrible about good old Ed? My friend Jeff Fox, a guy I used to surf with a lot with his brother Randy. But Jeff went to Australia and New Zealand, and he came back and gave me a shirt from a championship surf contest in New Plymouth, New Zealand, right? And I grew up a mile away from Disneyland. So I would go, Disneyland was like our nightclub before we turned 18. And we'd go get someone buy us beer, and we'd get someone rent a motel room for us, and then we'd get drunk and we'd go into Disneyland. And if I wasn't trying to pick up on a local girl, it'd be picking up on a tourist girl. And with a tourist girl, Southern California beach bum surfer dude, in which I had it kind of made there, but with the hot local chick, I'd spice it up a bit, and sometimes I'd wear that New Zealand surf championship from New Plymouth, New Zealand, and I'd put on I'd try to do an Aussie accent, hey love, how you doing, blah 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 blah, and a lot of the hook, line, and sinker. But they couldn't tell. Usually I was faking, but
really?
Oh yeah.
You sound like a bloody English person. You sound like someone from England to me when you do it.
Oh really?
You wouldn't be getting my knickers off, mate.
I'm not trying to get your knickers, and I practice a lot more than I'd listen to some I watched a lot of videos of the surfing team, the Bronze Aussies, you know, with
Yep.
Shane Horan and Tommy Curran and some other Aussies, up and coming surfers. Even though I watch stuff like with Mark Richards and stuff, but he's South African. He don't count for Down Under. Oh, I guess he does. He's on that side of the equator, but you know what I mean. But
Same.
it's just one of my secrets out there. See how open I am with my secrets to you people. Yeah, but I'd pretend like I was from New Zealand or something. Yeah, I'm just visiting, love. I'm staying at me cousin's up the road. That sounds almost Scottish there, huh? But, but,
Don't know.
but you know, I would literally practice on it and try to watch stuff with Aussies talking, you know, like Stephen Irwin and stuff like that. So I'd work on the accent. And
Crikey.
uh, I was a young, dumb teenager at that time, you know, getting drunk and sneaking into Disneyland and picking up on girls, listening to Papa Do Run Run play surf music.
Good old days.
Oh
Good
yeah.
old days.
Oh yeah.
I've got a lot of good memories. I've had a fantastic life. I did a lot of travelling here when I was younger. Like when I was 17, I spent 10 months in India. And like, I used to sleep on the street and everything. I had bugger all money, so I'd just go for as long as I possibly could. Then I'd come home, I'd work, and then travel again. Really good life.
That's cool. I have wanderlust terribly. I've been all over my country, coast to coast, border to border. I've been to most of the provinces of Canada and into Mexico. But I have yet to go abroad. I I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
You know, I did, Ed. People don't believe me when I say this, but it's true. Because I'm a very different person now. I come across and I look a lot different than what I was when I was younger.
Right.
When I was over there, I went and worked with Mother Teresa. Remember Mother Teresa?
Yeah, the nun.
Yeah, I worked with her, man, for ages, about a month. And I used to look after the sick and dying people, like the poor people over in India.
Yeah.
That's the story, man. That's
Cool.
it.
No, I believe it. There was a time I
I like it.
wanted there was a time I wanted to be a minister and a missionary and follow my grandfather and grandmother's steps. They were missionaries and met in the West Indies and Peru. And pretty adventurous people, but I was too bad of a child. I didn't want to give God a bad name when so many do all that already. So, Ed, tell David Sean has no caps left for him. Oh, I'll let Sean tell David that. Brad told me to tell you that. Hey, Paul. Let's see what. Hey, Colleen. Welcome. First time here, Colleen. Welcome. Sean from Bustin' Knuckles said, Paulie said he done a lot of stuff. You will probably be finding things for months. Oh, I wonder what kind of stuff he left behind. Now that's funny. That's funny.
What I want to say to
See you later. Wish me luck. Sorry, David. Saying bye to someone.
Yeah, sorry, man. It happens. What I wanted to say to Busted about him not supplying me with one of his hats is I've got the coolest hat in the world anyway. Look at that one.
There you go. That's the David Buckle hat right there.
It's definitely a David Buckle hat. I better get my name on there, hey?
If someone wants to call in on Skype, call in. Do I have Luke Duke in here? Who should we call in, David?
Do you want me to go?
No.
You let me know when you want me to go, and I'll go.
Well, that's a good idea. Ruby's home now, so there's no calling Jesse in. No, to do a test, buddy, it's for multiple people in here. No one has their ears on, except for David Buckle.
Not even Andrew.
No, Andrew don't either.
Tell him to put it on. Andrew, put your Skype on, mate.
You'd call Brian. Yeah, it'd be awesome to have Andrew in here too. American Gold Prospectors.
AGP. Yeah, call Brian. He's cool.
Yeah, Brian's really cool. Wonder if he'd answer. Oh wait, I don't want to call him. I want to add him. Never mind. Oh, want to add him. That's what I would want to do. I want to add him.
Add him or Adam?
Add him.
add him.
Yeah.
You know you done Ed before. You popped up, and now I can't see me either. Can you change it so I can see me? I love looking at myself, mate.
I can see you. Let's call him Brian. Brian's unavailable. What about Dano? Dano the Mano. He might still be at work. Give me a call? Okay.
Who?
Andrew. Good, because I'm calling him right now. I'm calling Andrew right now.
I'm going to tell him to swear more in his videos because what he's doing is un-Australian.
I just called him and it said it's unavailable. Oh, he should be able to hop in any time though. He has it on now. He should be able to hop on though anytime. But I'm calling him again. Because once he gets in, you two could chat for a little bit while I go drain my tinkler.
Oh, you want me to do your job for you?
Pretty much for a minute. Can you do that for me, David?
Yeah, I can do that for you, mate.
Hey, everybody.
Make sure he's on here first.
I'll be right back, because I gotta go pee. But he should be able to hop in. I sent you a call, Andrew. I'll be right back. I gotta go. Oh my goodness.
What a classic. I hope he makes it. If he's more than a minute or two, we'll know that he's changing his clothes. I can't see anything, guys. I can't see chat. I might be able to, actually. Wait a sec. I'll make that small. Oh, I can see the chat. Can you guys see me? Hello? Can anyone see me? I'll refresh it. Yep. Hey, Andrew from Adventure Gold. Come into the chat, mate. Call in.
Thank you, buddy.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, thank you, everybody. I needed that. Andrew, hop on yet?
No, not that I know of.
Huh. I need to bring the chat room back up where I can see it. Can I Can I see you? Yes, I can. When
Hey, there's Colleen Stewart.
yes,
I can see the chat now, Ed.
I feel much better, Jeremy. I feel much relieved. Yes, buddy. It's amazing. An hour and almost 2 hours ago, David, I came on to do like another 15-30 minute test stream.
I was on there, man.
And,
I was on there.
And I know, and look, now we're going on 2 hours. Can a guy Skype on a phone? Yes, all you need is the app, Luke. And I just got the live stream set up for tonight. Go check out the thumbnail. It's pretty badass. Ooh. Here,
Hey, Ed.
Yes, sir.
I can see the chat now, so I'm going to take your job over. Tassie Adventures says, when are we going detecting, David? Well, Brad from Tassie Adventures, I'm sorry about the other day. We planned to go detecting together, and I stayed up all bloody night, and I was too tired to go. So another time, I appreciate the invite, and I apologise for not turning up on time. All right, back to you, Ed.
Can they still see the show?
I'm watching the show. I can see you, but the screen behind you has got a bit funny. You know, the one on the side.
On my encoder, it's showing kind of like all black.
There you are.
Okay, it's still there. Excellent. Now let's go back to YouTube, everybody, and we're gonna check out. Ooh, look, that Flash in Your Pan dude's live. We don't want to go see him though. Let's go to exploring. Oops. Exploring with the Nug. Yeah, David.
Why can't I see myself?
Because right now I have it kind of put aside and I don't see it.
I'll let you off this time.
You'll be back there, David. Went to go look.
It's all good.
I'm going to look at. I know you like looking at yourself, buddy.
I do.
Yeah. That's okay. I don't see it, Jeremy. I don't see it. I don't see the thumbnail for tonight's show. No.
I reckon it's probably a big picture of your head, Ed.
Could very well be. Could very well be.
He's saying it's down on the left. Down on the left.
Down on the left.
That's what Exploring with the Nug's saying. He said in the chat. He said it's down on the left. Go down. He just seen it.
Homepage down. On the left.
You just got to look a bit better, Ed. If he's seen it, it's there. So
there it is. There it is.
Hey, there's AGP, American Gold Prospectors. We just tried to call you, mate, Brian. You didn't answer. We just tried to call you on Skype.
Here, let's try and fit that in better. That is a good thumbnail.
Bastard Narcos Prospecting says call Adventure Gold. AGP, Brian says I had my phone with me. And Luke Duke has downloaded the Skype app.
Let me get you back up here, David. Get you back up here and share my screen again. Bring up that window. I have 2 hours.
Brian was out there cutting trees. He was out in his yard cutting trees.
Ah, excellent. Share it out. See if we can get an audience out there. I've been telling people, Jeremy, during my live streams today, testing my streaming, and definitely show what you it sees. Wet Bob, show what you it sees. Okay, now it's Andrew. Bring him in again. It shows he's on. Shows he's on. It's calling him, David. I'm not too keen about this new Skype. It won't let people call into it.
Hey, there's me.
Yeah, there's you, buddy.
There's me 3 seconds ago.
Yeah, buddy.
Luke Duke says he's trying. You know what I reckon, Ed? If you're going to get someone big like Aquachigger on like you've had before, I reckon Aquachigger should do a little quick video telling all his audience that he's going live on your show and then get them on there.
Well, I asked my guests to do some promotion, and what they do, it's up to them, you know. I can't.
Don't ask them, tell them. Just tell them.
Tell them. Tell them. Sure, next time Jig's on my show. Jig, promote, dude, promote. Tell your million subscribers to subscribe. Not sure on Microsoft.
I'll get him to do it.
So you can.
Hello, who's that?
Hey, there's Andrew.
Andrew Bloody Smith. Andrew Bloody Smith.
He's flying his Pink Floyd colors. A little Dark Side of the Moon there, huh?
He's back in black. Oh, he's got a Pink Floyd shirt on.
Yeah. How are you today, Andrew?
Good. Very cold here. I got the fire going.
Excellent. I just did something. Got the fire going. First time of the year. Excellent. Ready for winter time? Or yeah.
Yeah. I got to go and cut some firewood in the next few days. So.
Oh yeah, you cut all your own firewood and everything?
I do, Ed.
I remember those days.
But while I'm out cutting firewood,
you prospect.
I was out chasing this stuff at the same time.
Yeah. Nice. I would use some of my wood cutting time to scout. Over here, Andrew, we pay the National Forest Service for a permit, at least in Washington, and they would give me a map with areas marked on it where there were some blowdowns that crossed over the forest roads. And then you go there, and off those blowdowns, you could buck out your bucks to take home and split. Or I'd go to like Crown Pacific Logging and get firewood permits from them. But I would be scoping out too. Can't say I blame you, brother. Can't say I blame you. You have a great birthday.
I did. I just had to take the headphones off because I've got the lag between what I'm watching and what I'm seeing here. I just tried to get used to Skype on the iPad, and it would not work for whatever reason. So I've had to just quickly put it onto the phone, and that's why I've now got you on the phone.
Oh, okay. So you were listening to the one and the other, and one's real time, and you got the lag on the other, messing you up, huh?
I know Paulie's not watching, but I need to do something. Just in
He
case
comes
he
in
actually-
sometimes.
Yeah, I know. So before he jumps in, I'm putting his hat on. It's not bad. I might actually keep this, Paulie.
Thanks, Polly. Andrew loves it.
Along with a crevicing brush, and there's a few other things, but he booby trapped our house. The last night before he left, he went around and he put sticky tape on the doors, sticky tape behind the sticky tape, and he rolled it up and he was sticking it all over the kitchen floor.
Really?
So you go, what am I walking on? Hey?
He told me that he did that, and he put all the chairs on the table and sticky taped them together.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try and show you what he did to the gold pen. Can you see what he's written there?
No, I can't.
Oh, yeah. PP.
Prepper?
Poo PP. PP.
PP poo poo.
PP poo poo.
Everywhere I look, I find this PP poo poo written.
Sean, see what you have to do. Are you discovering stuff like that too, busted knuckles? Oh, that's hilarious.
Yep, David, I need to have a quick yarn with you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, not again. Not again.
No.
Am I in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. Stop jumping to conclusions. You're not always- you got to sleep sometimes, so there's not always that opportunity if you're stuffing things up. I just need to say to you and to everybody else that does and has followed my channel for a long time, I'm no different to anybody else. I'm not. I know you guys think of me as a legend and all that. I'm just an average guy. I really am. And I just really enjoy helping others go out and find gold.
You're an average guy that makes extraordinary prospecting videos and give a lot of history and nature and great content.
Ed, look at that hat. That hat hardly fits his head as it is. It's that bloody big. Don't say nice things to him.
Looks like it fits him comfortably.
Well, won't do for long if you keep on giving him a big head.
No, I'm just. You're all legends. You're all legends.
Says the adventures, you are good at what you do, buddy. When you've done it as long as what I have, it just becomes second nature. Hello, Colleen Stewart's watching.
Yeah, she's cool.
Busted Knuckles, yeah, Sean. I say this is all very hard for me to follow because I don't do a great deal of this. So I've got two screens going and I've got sound coming from there, here, there, and everywhere.
I know how you feel, Andrew.
BJ the Crow, Luke Duke. Hello, Colin.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
You know that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sticker that came all the way from America and I was just raving about how I treasure it and I'll keep it forever?
Yeah.
Shoot it.
Can you see that?
Oh.
Little bastard. The little bastard.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
I want my money back.
Bad dog.
I've still got a good one. Don't panic. Don't panic.
That's okay. I'll send you a couple more. David.
It's all good, Ed.
I'll
It's
have
all
to
good, mate.
get Andrew's address too and send him a couple also.
For sure, they can be stickers that go on the back of the vehicle with the other ones.
Excellent. Excellent. Do you have
I'll say-
stickers?
Do I? No, I don't have stickers. We've only just gotten to the point where we've got Adventure Gold shirts. Now, I'm hoping to be able to pick up the first lot of, or the first shipment of these shirts within the next few days. Most of these shirts have already been ordered and will be going straight out to people that have been wanting them for like years.
Right.
So after I've got that lot done, then I'll be looking at doing more T-shirts as well as caps, sloppy joes, and possibly stickers, but we'll have to see.
Sloppy Joes?
Oh, pullovers, hoodies.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of a sandwich. Here in the States, we have a hamburger sandwich called Sloppy Joes.
The whole translation of words between here in Australia and over in America, it really is quite funny when you're talking with guys and you say something and they go, "What?" I had one guy say to me, as I was talking, using the yabby pump, and I say one of the best things you can do to actually make the rubber seal is get a thong and cut out part of the thong and put in it. And this guy goes, "You know what a thong is?" And I went, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, here in England, a thong is something that women wear." And I went, "No, you definitely don't cut out part of that and put in a yabby pump. A thong is a pair of flip-flops."
Yeah. I remember in California, thongs, flip-flops, but now they're the other type too. Like a French cut bikini, but extreme.
You know what amazes me?
That's a good idea, though, using a flip-flop for those.
Oh, it wears much better than the original washer that comes in it. And you can go and buy a pair of these cheap ones from the cheap shop for like $2, and you can probably make 8 washers out of a pair of thongs.
That's an excellent idea for any do-it-yourself or prospector.
I did that after I seen Andrew do that video.
Don't follow everything I do.
Hey, BJ, the Crow, how you doing? Hi and bye. I don't see nothing on Skype, Luke Duke.
Now, for all those that are going, what's a thong? Here in Australia, this is what we call a thong.
Yeah.
Footwear.
Flip-flop.
Flip-flops. And I say when you actually cut out a perfectly round circle just slightly larger than the diameter of the yabby pump and put that in, because you got that much thickness, it lasts and lasts and lasts. Like the rubber washer that comes in them won't last very long at all when you're sucking sand, gravel and mud.
Do you know what a yabby pump is, Ed?
Yeah, it's a hand dredge.
Hand dredges.
It's a hand dredge.
Do they call them yabby pumps there as well?
Those that are influenced by you blokes down there, yeah. But most would call it a hand dredge here. I kind of like using the term yabby pump myself, you know. The hand dredge, yabby punch.
Pick up the women talking like that, don't you?
that was a long time ago. I'm a committed man. I'm a committed man.
Words sound strange to Americans. What would David Buckles sound like?
So they can come up and do this freaking work.
What?
I wish you'd go out and pick up some women so they can come up and do this housework.
Do you hear, Debbie? She hopes it. She wishes I'd pick up some women so they can come and help do the housework.
Oh, I love her sense of humor. She's great. You know what's even greater? She loves me back and not you, David. You might want to come slap him, Debbie.
Did you see wide load?
Did you send me a request, Luke? Or are you Luke Duke's wondering? I don't think I even have him on my list. Huh.
So what do we got? We've got
You know-
15 watching. Everyone goes to talk at once.
No.
We've got
Sorry,
15
mate.
No, you're right. 15 watching now. So has anybody got any questions? I always ask the same question, but has anyone got a question they would like answered?
Yeah.
Before anyone answers that, can I just say something, guys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get going, so I'll say goodbye. It is a bit hard with a few people on, and yeah, I've been on here for ages, so I'll say goodbye and I'll get back into the chat.
All right, David.
Good seeing you. Good talking to you.
Thank you, mate.
You too, Andrew. You know I love you. All right. How do I get out of it?
Bye, David. Bye, David.
Bye.
He's gone.
Yeah, I'm glad you had a great birthday. Did you get? How?
I can show you because I had a wedding anniversary the day before my birthday. So we've been married. Beth and myself have been married for 21 years now.
Congratulations! I saw the post. I believe I commented on it.
You did? I did, and I replied to your comment, Ed. Whether you guys can see that, it's all back to front, and I say it's the same thing with what you're seeing with Ed's. It's written back to front. But what I got for my wedding anniversary from my wife, my lovely wife Beth, if I can get this out without damaging it. These are Australian Gold Rush coins.
Oh yeah, those. I was wondering about it when I saw your post on Facebook. Are they bronze or are they actual gold too?
They're gold plated. So they're not 100% gold, but they are gold plated coins. I think you'll find they're mainly copper that have been gold plated.
Those are absolutely beautiful. How much are those, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, the one I'm holding up, it was reasonably priced, and I can't remember exactly. But they're all part of a set. Now, I think in the set there are... Oh, here we go. This will tell you what the coins are made of, if you can read backwards.
Actually, it's right. Certificate of authorization, panning for gold, specification, quality proof, weight 28 grams, mintage 5,000, diameter 44 millimeter, metal copper enriched in gold. Huh, excellent.
So I think in the full set there's 5 or 6 coins. I think it's 6. So there's another 4 coins to come yet.
Nice.
Yeah, so they were really, really good. I'm a big book person. I do a lot of reading of books. And once again, this was part of the wedding anniversary gift.
Nice.
And these old books have so much information in them. It may not be apparent when you first read it. The more you sit and read it and digest what you're reading, it has a lot of hidden information that is very, very, very handy. So no matter where you are in the world, find those old books on the areas that you work and just the history on the gold and the areas you want to work. You'll find lots of good information in it that's relevant to today.
There's so much truth in what you just said, and I loved history always my dad was a historian and really into it, and he turned me onto it. I really enjoy it, but I found when I started prospecting up in Washington 20 some odd years ago, I got into the more history more because you want to go where gold's been found before, especially first starting off. So you have to do your research, and that gets you into the history and the books you find like that,
Yep.
and even older books. Like here in the States, there was the Conservation Corps during the Roosevelt administration, where they they had work crews going and working on highways all throughout the country, and they had geologists with them. And you can go to the library and pick up old Conservation Corps books of the area of interest, and it will tell you what the geologists found in their surveys and geological surveys and stuff. And
Yep.
they'll bring up mines and lost mines, or not lost mines, but abandoned mines, and a wealth of information. Um, and the homework sometimes is a lot more personal when it's out of a book than I believe than if you're looking on a computer going through stuff. It's more like, how would I put it, tangible kind of. Um, does that make sense to you, Andrew? It's
Does
more
makes a lot of sense.
hands-on.
Well, Taz, I've seen what you've written there, and I'm going to get to that very shortly. As far as people learning about gold prospecting and that, you've got all the different ways that you learn. You learn by listening to people. You learn by watching, and you also learn by doing research. And I say everybody learns different. Some people learn a lot better by watching others. Some people learn a lot better by listening to what people are telling them. And some people do a lot better in learning when they sit and read a book. So
Right.
don't ever limit yourself to one source of information. Always try all the different ones and see which one works best for you. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm just looking at a comment by Tassie Adventures.
Yeah, I see it. Go ahead, Andrew.
With YouTube videos, mate, how do I change up my content? I think I'm just repeating the same video on detecting and gold. I think I just cover the same thing. Any advice? Oh, that's hard. I find it easy simply because I'm always teaching new things. So as something comes into my head, I can go, yep, that's something I can share with the community, the prospecting community. And it's always, or not always, but it gives a fresh feel to the video. And I don't do a great deal of detecting videos simply because there's so many guys out there that do detecting videos, and they all basically go along the same line. If there was something you were going to change up, me personally, I'd make it more of a personal thing. Start with your day. Start with what you're doing of a morning, and continue your day on, and then finish the video at the end of your day. Make it an adventure, very similar to what I do, but it upscales it, and it gives people more of a personal feeling to your videos, if that helps. I hope that helps.
Yeah, I can understand where he's coming from. Like I myself never thought myself much as a teacher. Probably because I don't have the patience really for a teacher, but I know it's different on video. But I switched up my content, or tried to, because it's like, how many times can I take them to the same spot I've dredged so many times before, and just doing another video of dredging and stuff. And but I understand that. Like, you could teach them how you read a river, or what you do for research during your off time. Like, during your off season is when you do the majority of your research, I would take it, Andrew.
I don't really have an off season. I chase gold all year round, summer, winter, spring, autumn. But in saying that, when you've got days like today where it's very cold outside, I'll spend time and I'll read books like that. Here's another book that I got not long ago, and it's an old book. They're not in print anymore. So here's a stash of books that are just sitting on my computer desk. That when I get time, I'll sit down and I'll go through them and I'll have a read. I say all that kind of stuff. If you're making YouTube videos and you want to do something that's a little bit different than everyone else, you got to think a little bit different than everyone else. Start to incorporate things that you do that you've never told anyone. So, Tassie Adventures, you got to think outside the square. What you normally do, you need to change it up and go, I need to do something different, and start sharing some of the stuff that you're doing before you go out and after you go out, and maybe some personal stuff.
Does that help, Taz? Brad? And Luke Duke, it's okay because I'm going to be on Jeremy's show here actually in little over an hour, not much over an hour. I'm going to be on Exploring with the Nugs live stream. I'm his guest tonight, Andrew.
Very good.
And how's the stream quality? Another stream quality check. Is it looking good? Buffering at all or anything? I can't see it right now.
This is so much better, this live feed. I don't know. So I'm not sure you're running a different program. It buffers every now and then, but nowhere near like it was before. Like, this is so much better. It's nice and crisp. You don't get those pauses and those couple seconds where you lose feed. Everything's there. It's staying there. So it's a really good.
Okay.
Whatever you've got, it is working great.
I bought a new tower. A gaming streaming tower.
Yep.
And here there's what I used to use, that laptop, which it wasn't bad for a laptop. It had a good graphics card, and it had 8 gigabytes of RAM and quite enough hard drive. And I don't save nothing onto the computer itself. I have a couple of hard drives there. Exterior hard drives, I save everything to my videos, and there's my new tower right there, Andrew. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM. It has the graphics card is down there, but it has a GeForce graphics card with 14 gigabytes of dedicated RAM to that, and it's an 8-core compared to my quad-core, and I have 2 terabytes of hard drive on that system. So that's part of the improvement. I had to up my game, my friend, because that bare bones stuff wasn't my style. I loved it, and I loved doing the show nonetheless, but, I had a black screen behind me, and I felt I couldn't do as much as I wanted to. But I'm back to using OBS, and so far I'm really happy with it. Even with that little bit of glitch in there, I know it's not. There's so many other factors involved with everybody. You know what I mean, Andrew? Like, you're halfway around the world with I don't know how good your internet is, and David says his internet isn't the greatest, and then everybody's internet provider's different, and then there's the times when people are getting on servers, and I just want to put on the best show I can. And I
Yep.
knew I had to up my game and get a new system. I knew it.
Done extremely well, Ed, because I say this live feed is just fantastic.
Excellent, excellent. That's what I like hearing. Yay. Yeah, I was stoked. Totally stoked about that because I love my Tuesday nights, Andrew, and I don't care about the subs that might come to me via my guests. I care more about sharing our lifestyle globally with everyone else in our lifestyle and others that don't know nothing about our lifestyle.
Yeah.
And
You do a fantastic job of doing that, Ed. And the other thing I love about what you do with your live feeds and your channel is you bring this whole community together. It is a real prospecting family community that you have. And that's what I love.
Thank you, and that's my intention because, like you said, we shouldn't have this competitor mentality. We should have a global community mentality in our lifestyle. And that way we can build up each other and all grow, and people will more understand our lifestyle instead of getting misinformation or disinformation on it from others. Like, and some people think we're totally raping the earth and killing her. I see us cleaning up more than anything else a lot of times. Like the series you've done now, what, 2 years in a row, I believe it is? Maybe more? Where you have a contest about people, their trash videos.
Yep. For anybody that is actually watching right now and not quite understanding what Ed's talking about, what I do, and I say this is the second year I've actually run this competition.
I thought it was 2.
Yep. I encourage people, not just prospectors, anybody that enjoys the great outdoors, no matter where you are in the world. I encourage people to go out and do the real yucky and horrible stuff that nobody wants to do. Go out and pick up other people's rubbish and dumps and all the crap they leave behind out in these areas that we like to go out and enjoy. Go out, clean it up, make a video of it, post it on the internet, be it YouTube, Vimeo, whatever format you like, social media, so that we can show the world that we actually do care about the environment. We're not out there destroying it. We're looking after it. And I put up rewards for the best video, like this 5 grams of gold.
Ooh, nice.
So that 5 grams of gold was won not yesterday, the day before, by Mad Scientist Prospecting. So if you aren't subscribed to him, go and have a quick look. But
Mad
that gold
Scientist
belongs to him for his effort in cleaning up his part of the world. Great job.
I think that's awesome what you did. I have a rant video from '08 when I'm back in Washington, and I usually take a trash bag with me up in the mountain, and I'd pick up around where I parked, and I'd take a little bag with me, and I'd pick up when I'm walking to or fro from a dig, and one day I just made a rant video where I'm ranting about people complaining about like Weyerhaeuser and stuff closing land to the public. And I'm like, this is why, you know, they're gonna take it away from us if we're not good stewards of it. And yeah, not all the land out there is public land that we can go on. Like Weyerhaeuser, they get a tax break for leaving land open to the public.
Okay.
And but they start closing down and gating off areas when people dump washers and dryers and mattresses and bags and bags and bags of trash, or people come there and camp and they throw all their garbage in their campfire hearth and they leave with diapers. Diapers don't burn, people. And they leave all kinds of trash all over. Or there's also vandalism, eco-terrorism, where these people that are really environmental fanatics will damage logging companies' equipment and stuff. And
Yep.
then they put other people's lives in danger doing that. I love the earth, I love nature, and but we need to utilize it. I'm a conservationist. We need, not a preservationist. We need to utilize it and use it for the way God intended us to use it, but we need to be good stewards of it. And dude, I don't want to be living back in a cave, you know. We need mining and logging or whatever, or we would be living back in a cave.
And I say, what I'm doing is just what I call a Band-Aid fix. Well, David Buckle's back. And when I say it's a Band-Aid fix, what I'm talking about is all I'm doing is I'm picking up the rubbish that has been left behind. Where we need to get to is we need to get to a point where the rubbish is not left behind in the first place. And the only way we're going to do that is by educating people.
I agree 100%.
We can't continually keep cleaning up after people because it's a never-ending cycle. We need to get people to understand that when you go out into these areas and you take stuff with you, when you leave, you take the same stuff back home with you. If we do that, we'll always have these areas to go to. If we don't do that, these areas will no longer exist for us to go out and enjoy.
It will either get so bad that you don't want to go there, or those who rule over the land will close it.
Yep. Either way, it's bad for us.
Right. And
Ed,
yes, sir.
I've just wanted to tell you something real quick. In the chat, I tried to tell you, but you didn't see it. And also Luke Duke, he's very confused about. He's saying that he's trying to call, but it's saying that you're not available or you're offline. That's one thing I want to tell you. The other thing is, when you speak, every time you speak, I can hear music in the background. Have you got music on?
No, Judy's watching a movie and it's really loud. I thought I had it canceled out.
Yeah, no, it's cancelled out when you're not speaking, like between your words. But every time you speak, there's a noise in the background. So I didn't know if you had music. I just wanted to tell you. That's all.
It's Judy and our den. Our den's like right behind me. You go through a door into, like my stairs is right there. You go through a door. Our den's there. We have like a mud room and an entry room. And I'm in a little corner of our utility area where I created my downstairs studio.
I just know you're doing a live test, trying to test it, make it better. And I thought, I don't know if you're aware of the noise, but it's all good, mate. I'll catch you later.
Thank you, David, very much. I know it's hard to catch all the chat. Sorry about that. And Luke Duke, it says I'm available and online on my end. We'll take care of it later because I have a show where I'm the guest of coming up, and I still want to eat and stuff. Andrew, thank you very much for hopping on, sir. It's a pleasure having you.
It's always a pleasure being on here, Ed. It's great to catch up with all you guys from all around the world. Great spot to be. Look forward to being on this show all the time.
Excellent. I'm glad you feel that way. And next time I can swing it, I definitely want to have an hour or two of you, my friend.
Oh, I've got some great stories to share with you guys.
Oh, I bet. Out there, everyone, thank you for turning this test stream into a full-blown show. I really appreciate it. But until then, may you always have a flash in your pan. And remember, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, whatever, Eastern Time, over at Exploring with the Nug, Moi is going to be his guest tonight. He puts on a really good show. So come, join us there. Until then, may you always have a flash in your pan. And I'm going to say it. Maybe one day, too, we'll see you on the river. Until then, I'm out of here.